Good morning, Cherry.
How are you this morning?
Well, it's another good day.
Every good thing
Tina.
has a beginning.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For 101-year-old Ruth Ann Hackler,
Morning.
mornings begin at the breakfast table
We've been sat at the same table ever since
with friends.
I came here 2.5 years ago.
And when it becomes less about the conversation and more about the company, Ruth Ann knows when to step in.
And I know she wants coffee. Do you want your regular sugar or...
That spirit of helping others
Can you reach your water?
is at the foundation of Cedar Lake Village in Olathe, Kansas.
This is a file,
Ruth Ann would know.
and there are many, many pictures in here.
Beyond the newspaper clippings and photos, Ruth Ann is ingrained in the history of Olathe.
And this, a treasure. This was Jean in that original office we first came to Olathe.
She and her husband Jean helped start St. Mark's Lutheran Church in 1949, first led by John Hager,
You always know John. He's the tall guy.
son of Good Samaritan founder Reverend August Dad Hager. That beginning sparked another.
John called up Jean and said, my dad would like to see what we have in Olathe for the elderly and disabled. That's the beginning of the idea that something better could be done in Olathe.
By February
And
1951,
this was the very first home.
Good Samaritan began operating at what's known as the Ott's Mill Building.
It's not even mentioned usually.
2 years later,
This was the original Good Samaritan home.
services moved a couple of blocks over to East Park.
The community was very, very supportive from the beginning. Farmers would bring in produce, bushels of food, butcher, bring meat, to get us started.
All the while, Ruth Ann had a front row seat to Dad Hager's compassion for others, as well as his filing system of any pocket in arm's reach.
Well, Jane, being an attorney, realized that had to change. So one of the first things he did, that he brought home everything that he could gather, and he and I set up in the basement of our home, and we sorted out all that stuff by homes and got it in a safe, secure manner.
A dedication that would plant the seeds for something greater.
Not only were we the only place in town, but people came from Kansas City, Missouri, and all around the area here. They would hear about the facility.
Cedar Lake Village, which is a joint venture of Good Samaritan and the University of Kansas Health System, opened its doors in 2001. The woman who helped bring Good Samaritan to the community would eventually call it home.
And of course, it was a no-brainer for me that I would come here.
It's an inspiration. I think she is a good living role model of how we're supposed to live our life.
This former state representative and lifelong educator continues to serve others, especially new residents.
Mainly, I'd get acquainted, and they get acquainted with me. And it builds friendships, and it builds comfort level for people being here. I figured that's something I could do.
Living the legacy that she and her husband
50th anniversary.
started long ago.
We only go this way once. It's helpful if you can help other people.
Good Samaritan's values and missions completely align with how Ruth Ann lives her life day to day.
A mission that begins from the heart.
I'm very proud for what Good Samaritan's done here.
With Good Samaritan and Sanford Health News,
I sincerely hope it continues on the path it started on.
I'm Justin Wolf.